Do you want to change your life? Well, here's the secret in 3 words. Perfect your chemistry. 95% of people fail at their New Year's resolutions. So do you want to be the 5% that doesn't? Kick off the new year working with me personally to optimize your mental performance, physical performance, and your health. And to sweeten the deal, all signups before January 25th get 1 year free membership of Enhanced Matrix HQ, the best resource to learn everything about performance enhancement. A day natty is a day wasted, so get enhanced with us this new year. Click the link below to schedule a free consultation with my team and learn more. Okay, so now I'm seeing all the comments. So there's 2 different comments window. There's comments to like publicly push, and then there's the private comments. So I'm learning how to use this now. So like we have the Corvus, Blue Confession. The guys that aren't on video are interacting in the comments. I could have addressed those. So you guys know, again, if your video is on, like P Rich just turned his video on. So then I add him in, right? If your video is on, then and I see it, then I add you on. If your video is not on, then I don't add you in, but it looks like you can still do comments. And then I'll open it up so more people can come, because we had like hundreds of people trying to get in.
Can I ask
next time? More.
I don't know if you can hear me, but can I ask you a question?
Yeah, P Rich, I can hear you. I can see now. I see a black screen.
It's here. I am. I'm just laying in my bed. I'm just joined y'all. Sorry. Can I ask you a question, bud?
Okay, go for it. Yeah, like your accent too. Where's that? Alabama or something?
Texas.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. So this is very elementary. I just did a cycle, and I did test cypionate, test enanthate. I think the enanthate was 250, the cypionate was 200, and I did trend 200. And my cycle consists of 0.3, 0.3 of test, and then 0.6 of trend every 3 days. Is that a baby dose?
0.3 of test every, but I thought you said the total dosage per week of test was how much?
I took 0.3 of cypionate and enanthate 3 times a week, meaning say Sunday I took it, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I took it, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday I took it.
He's talking about the measurement of the vial is like
So
200.
a total of 0.6 of test 3 times a week and 0.6 of trend 3 times a week.
0.3.
6, 12, 18.
0.3 of SIP, 0.3 of enanthate.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like
0.6 of test, right?
Okay.
300 mgs.
Some milligrams.
Yeah, milligrams per milliliter is what?
He said 200 and then 250 for another one.
So if you did 0.6 times 3, that's 1.8 cc's per week times, was it 200 or 250 or 300?
One was 200, one was 250.
Okay, so we'll say times 225.
400.
So 400 milligrams of test per week.
Uh-huh.
Right?
And of test SIP, 400 milligrams.
And then trend was 0.6 times 3 is 1.8, and it's probably 100 milligrams per milliliter for test for trend 8, right?
It was 200. Well, hell, I got them right here. You want me to show them to you?
Yeah, we like to see. We like to look at steroids. That's probably, we should all probably just get on here and show our steroid collection.
Do I not do that? I'm sorry. No.
Just tell us you have a prescription for it first, like Ben did.
Okay, so cypionate is 200, enanthate is 250, and trend is 200. And the trend I was taking 0.6 every 3 days, and then like I said, the other one, is that a beginner's dose or?
No, that dose, that's plenty dose. For you, you've got it looks like you got some extra body fat though, and with trend, you kind of see the magic from trend when you get leaner. I mean, you can use trend to get leaner, and you can use trend to diet really hard and still maintain some strength and fullness and be very anti-catabolic. So in your situation, I'd say trend would be great. You need a probably much lower dosage. You're probably over the law of diminishing returns, where the side effects are going to come in more, but it depends on how you respond to it. And then also we've done some videos about like the long-term effects of trend on the brain. Probably better to take breaks and let your brain grow. Say serotonin.
neurotoxic.
Neurotoxic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fine doing things that are neurotoxic in short periods of time. Totally fine. A lot of things are neurotoxic, but being on a large dosage for a long period of time, probably not worth it. But you can use tren to lose fat and get cut because it can help you train harder, and especially if you're in a massive caloric deficit. So for P-Rich, if you're really cutting calories and you're like fasting and carb cycling, and then tren probably worth it. Otherwise, probably not worth it. And probably you could drop the dosage down to even like 0.2 3 times a week.
Tell me this, what would you recommend? I'm about 260 pounds, 26% body fat.
DNP and Adderall. Just take that for like a couple of months.
Cody's trying to get us.
I recommend tren with
Say that.
and a high body fat percentage. I don't know. Seems kind of dangerous.
Well, you get very hot burning a lot of fat, but man, DNP, like the more body fat we have, the better DNP works. It's really harder in the lower body fat because then the DNP doesn't really release the fat and pull from the fat. So I like DNP for the higher body fat, and then I don't like it as much for as you get leaner.
Yeah. And the Adderall, like you take that every day, just a normal dosage, and you won't really want to eat, and you'll just kind of want to do stuff. You'll have energy to do stuff, and you won't feel like eating.
I would say liraglutide and semaglutide are probably safer than Adderall.
As appetite suppressants, yeah, there's no real side effect of liraglutide and semaglutide. Nausea is,
but injectable. Yeah.
I have a buddy who got really lean while smoking nicotine vape pens. Said it suppresses appetite and it increased his energy levels as well. And he lost about 20 pounds on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good because every time you have a craving, you can puff on the vape pen, but the vape pen only lasts like up to 30 minutes, just like a cigarette, whereas the gum lasts a couple hours. So it might be more convenient. This is 2 milligram gum.
Right.
I choose
So
if
you're like a person who like really gets off on the dopamine release from eating and gorging yourself on food, rather than going to gorge your food, hit the pen a little bit, get the dopamine release for the nicotine, and maybe that will override the hunger.
I just quit a vape pen, and that was at the end of November, and I'm up 10 pounds since I quit the vape pen, which is crazy.
Interesting.
I mean, I've also been
I
taking
stopped-
677, and
Wow.
Yeah, I had to stop the
Some-
vapes and pre-workouts. They were killing my appetite completely. Stem pre-workouts.
How would you think about adding in cardarine and just hitting the cardio heavy?
For sure. That too. Yeah. Cardarine, yohimbine. Although is yohimbine effective if you're like have a lot of fat, or only if you just want to lose that last little bit?
I mean, yohimbine is always effective, but it beats all the other stimulants for someone who's already low body fat, and it's really not any better than any other.
Except alpha yohimbine. Alpha yohimbine just seems to be cleaner of a compound, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, like less potential nausea, shaking, anxiety.
Yeah, and also like it's more effective at lower dose as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's 3 times more powerful for fat loss. Yeah, per milligram. Yeah,
But
they both work. So what?
I was wondering your thoughts on XR 9009 versus cardarine.
Well, SR 9011, and I have
Actually, that injectable.
Oh, injectable. Yeah.
Versus cardarine. Which one do you think's better?
Cardarine is better for like all day adapting, becoming more fat adapted and having more energy. SR 9009 maybe. Yeah, half-life is one major factor. They work on different pathways. You can actually use them together.
Really? I thought it was similar pathways.
No, different pathways.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yep.
I heard that you can do something with your circadian rhythm with SR.
Yep. You take it first thing in the morning to reset your circadian rhythm, which is one of the massive benefits of it. Yeah.
Okay.
And Leo's tries to remind me all the time to take my SR 9011 first thing in the morning because he thinks that'll fix my sleep
every single day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fix your sleep at night.
because it resets your circadian rhythm. So when you wake up and you take the SR 9009 or 9011, it sends this signal like, okay, now I'm awake. And like the pendulum theory, more awake in the daytime and then more asleep at night.
Okay.
Versus your body can't figure out because of the unnatural lights, because of stress and too much stimulation and not having normal sleep hours that match the sun and the moon. You got to reset it chemically.
Do you sleep with curtains closed?
Yeah, I turn the air conditioning way up. I make it very black, dark. I put earplugs in. I do everything.
You know what really works is like I leave my curtains open so that when I wake up, the sun wakes me up.
Oh, yeah.
And that, yeah.
Do you wake up with the sun though?
I would say most of the time, although it's kind of more like when the sun is brighter, not when it first rises, but when it's
because the only thing I would say against that is that I've heard that if you're sleeping and the light is on you, that's actually like it confuses your body somewhat, so you won't get like deeper sleep that way. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if the sun was coming on me.
Yeah. Same for me.
Yeah. I'm
didn't
pretty sure I
wake
wake
up.
up when like the sun is bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of evidence about the rays that you get during the morning sun, like right at dawn, or what's going to help reset your circadian rhythm, wake you up in the morning, and then tell your body at nighttime, whenever you see the dusk time rays, tells your body that it's night, start producing melatonin, and go to sleep.
Yeah, like also just avoiding blue light in general at nighttime. Yeah.
Right.
Like I do double night shift on my laptop and then just listen to a podcast and go to sleep usually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I up and go out into the sun and get the sun on my
skin.
Because it's been a while, but I remember seeing something where they did a study. It's not just about seeing the light, it's also the light on the skin. Like some
ears.
Light inside the ears, huh?
I heard something that there's some I don't know, piece of the ear, piece of the ocular canal that recognizes the position of the sun, I guess at what degrees it is, and tells your body, it's kind of like an internal like time clock, tells your body what time of the day it is. So that's another interesting one. I haven't read too deep into it. I just heard that once or twice.
How crazy is it that our spirit, our soul is inside this machine for which we don't have an instruction manual, for which we're learning through trial and error how all these mechanisms in our body work, and kind of like building the instruction manual. And most people don't have any instruction manual or any idea. They're running purely on the reptilian brain. And now we have to
caffeine, alcohol.
Write all of this. If we start overriding it, then we also could go in the wrong direction. So I was thinking we should build like the instruction manual, the human instruction manual.
Tony,
but isn't it basic shit like go outside, get sun like a normal fucking human, eat meat and vegetables? Like
no vegetables,
beef liver.
Yeah, Ben, what were you saying?
I think that every woman after menopause should be on estrofen and like 10 milligrams of ACP 105 or AC 262.
Estrofem is what? Just estrogen?
Because estrofem is ethinyl estradiol, which is just replacing the estrogen, because after menopause, their estrogen crashes and their chance of heart disease goes by 10 times higher.
Can that be used as birth control?
Well, I mean, menopause, that's natural birth control if you think about it.
No, but like birth control like replaces estrogen essentially, so that right?
So most birth control is like an analog of nandrolone and a small dose of ethinyl estradiol, but estrofem is like 2 milligrams, whereas most birth control is like 35 micrograms of ethinyl estradiol. Yeah.
Oh.
So back to that birth control thing. Alex Matrezky took S4 for a year with birth control.
Yeah. No, but it's not just regular birth control. He specifically took 2 milligrams or 1 milligram as a guy, right, of estrofem, which is different than the ones with other shit in it that is as suppressive as tren. Yeah.
So I guess my main question is, could like women use that as birth control instead of like the other pills and like get the avoid the
estrofem?
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. I can't. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to take that risk, right?
Yeah. I would just say hormone replacement therapy for women after menopause, since they are literally shut the fuck down and they have zero estrogen, and estrogen is neuroprotective as fuck. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Oh, as far as
that's what
estrogen being
sounds-
neuroprotective too, just we were talking with Leo about this. Like for bodybuilders want to crash their estrogen. I'll summarize like when good videos topics that we've already covered come up in the meat of it, since some of them are long. But you can replace the neuroprotective benefits of estrogen with serotonin. So like you can take it if
Really?
you wanted to crash estrogen for the purpose of getting
You take
shredded
like
or
5-HTP.
problem is 5-HTP is very short acting and can down regulate serotonin. So like a low dosage SSRI or something like this, which
Like
it has
St.
its
John's
benefits and drawbacks.
That's right. I remember him
St. John's.
recommending SSRI for testosterone to the damage.
Yeah.
Leo really likes SSRIs.
Well,
Yeah.
He likes to
Tony,
like
the thing you have to be aware of with SSRIs and 5-HTP is that it should never, ever, ever be taken with alpha yohimbine or yohimbine.
Why is
Oh,
that?
that's interesting. Haven't heard that before. Why is that?
Yeah, because they are MAOI inhibitors, yeah, or like MAOIs, and MAOIs should never, ever, ever be taken with shit that interacts with serotonin in general. Same with
That's
MDMA.
true.
Should never take role sign with MDMA.
But that's true. But what is the strength of the MAOI action? Is it as strong as a pharmaceutical MAOI? Like, if, for example, could you take
I just know that MAOIs can be incredibly dangerous with things that you can get serotonin syndrome essentially. Yeah,
right?
so we have to be careful when this is the big issue with biohacking is that you're on all this stuff that one fuck up. It's like, you know,
Yeah, I've had
and
a few.
this is coming from a guy who's on 50 pills right now. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the risk with an SSRI is it's and not just alpha GPC and but there's a lot of things that increase serotonin. For example, cheese. I have a friend now who's very sensitive to serotonin, and every time he eats cheese, he gets symptoms of high serotonin or serotonin syndrome. So yeah, there's a lot of things.
pupils dilating.
MAOI and cheese.
This is one of the reasons why I came off of fluvoxamine. I was on fluvoxamine, just low dosage at night, and one problem is that it disables the enzyme that breaks down caffeine. So then caffeine, even one cup of coffee, is still in your system and interfering with your sleep at night. So like,
it increases the half-life of caffeine.
yeah. And so then the problem is, wow, if it starts interacting with other drugs like this, and I take so many drugs, now I like taking short acting drugs that don't interact too much with each other. That way I can do lots of experiments in a shorter period of time. But when I start taking a drug that all of a sudden is going to change the way that all of the other drugs work, now I'm really limited in the experiments that I can do. So that's why I came off the fluvoxamine. And it was this, and also the risk, like Ben was talking about, of when you're on an SSRI, then anything else that increased serotonin, now you could have too much serotonin.
Yeah, that really is the problem. Like, if you're on an SSRI, like before anything you take, you have to like check, like, can I take
Yeah, like
this?
condom. You can't take
Yeah.
condom as well.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. So it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying, but I guess it depends what you would need it for. If the pros outweigh the cons, I guess.
Tony, I have
Yeah.
a controversial opinion. I think no one should be using Tren unless they literally are about to be in the top 3 of a bodybuilding comp and they're sub 10%. Otherwise, like, I see no reason why Tren should be used when instead of Tren, they could use what I said before, a bunch of NPP or DECA with Rab 140 as pre-workout, and you'll get basically the exact same shit without it being kidney toxic. Rab 140 is neuroprotective instead of being neurotoxic. Like, you know, like I just don't see the point in Tren use unless because Tren is the only steroid that uniquely preserves muscle in a cut. So in my opinion, if you're not using it for that purpose exclusively to win a competition, it shouldn't be used at all.
Yeah, that's generally my approach. If someone's already using Tren, usually I cut their dosage back and Remind them there's alternatives. Here, Werewolf, you can come say hi. Here's Werewolf. She just made fruit plate. There.
Okay, my thing works.
Yeah, but I do
It was
agree
good.
with that. I do agree with that, Ben. That, but
I'm like,
except for that if you're super lean and you want to use it for a short period of time or you want to diet really hard, there's some advantages. Like I said, it's pretty super anti-catabolic, but there's other things that can replace it. It's kind of like, I think of Tren as like an all-in-one though. So like if you want to replace Tren, you got to take a few other things. Oh, look, Elon jumped on. I didn't even know that. He saw it and then he came on later, even though I deleted the post. Look at that. Welcome to the
What
party.
up?
But yeah, Ben,
No.
generally I agree with the trend approach.
Okay.
Here, let's get a quick
Yeah.
update from Elon.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Elon? You being
I'm
straight?
just chilling. It was straight as hell. It was still on Instagram, the StreamYard link. So that's how.
Oh no, I don't know why it showed up on yours. I definitely deleted it and nobody else started coming in. So I don't know. Weird. No, it's off. Yeah, yours had some kind of delay.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I want to, Elon, what we're trying to do here is try out, like, we'll just go live and get some guys together who want to talk about pretty much anything and see what comes up and sort of what piques my interest. So yeah, as we're talking, I'm making all these notes of things that piqued my interest. Like, for example, I need to get deeper into the circadian rhythm thing with the SR 9009 and 11, especially about the timing of taking it, like what the optimal.
Do you think 9009 is better or worse than 9011?
I think it's a question of absorption mostly, right? Isn't 9011
Well,
more orally bioavailable?
I thought both were not orally bioavailable when you had to inject into the fat. That's what I thought.
Okay, that's another thing to research again. And I need to take it. See, is it too late? See, it's 11 a.m. It's too late for me to take my SR. You know?
oh, it's too late.
Even
now.
though I just for half
That's what you said.
resetting.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because
I
you
need-
say you had to take it when you wake up, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm giving you 1,000 bot werewolf. So you gotta bring back change because I don't have smaller.
Yeah,
Don't
don't be keeping the money for yourself now. Okay.
going
Oh.
buy alcohol is what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
Try to get these girls off of alcohol and onto better drugs. You know, alcohol is just so widely available; they always go back to it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, it's better than meth, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Tony, I would say the best like recreational drugs of use, I would say, wouldn't involve benzos, opiates in general because they're physically addictive, and like it would mainly be like mushrooms, LSD, ketamine, what else like alcohol, but that is physically addictive, weed,
Wait, what was the one you
Reagan
said
baby.
before weed? The one before weed?
alcohol.
Okay.
Alcohol.
But I'm an Australian. Everyone in Australia has alcohol. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There's nothing wrong with
culture in
A
Australia.
couple drinks on the weekend, I think.
I drink
Okay,
twice a week, and I always have Tudka after.
Yeah,
And it helps with
there
my
you go.
hangover.
Wait, what
yeah.
what else? Okay, what else? Then alcohol, then weed. I'm seeing if I've taken
Ketamine,
all of these things this week
Shrooms,
so far.
LSD this week.
Yeah. Everything you mentioned, I took this week.
Listen, if you're
Like
looking for
jungle,
something to
what
replace-
about jungle juice?
What's junk?
What's jungle juice?
Oh, really?
ayahuasca?
It's this. No, jungle juice is it's like the gay community drug.
Oh,
This one.
No, then we don't take that if that's for gay people.
pretty straight or not?
Well, like
I
I
don't know.
don't
I've never
use
heard
it
of
for
it.
that. I just use it in clubs and like chicks fucking love it. So
What did
Is it G?
It's just poppers,
no, so
right?
it's poppers. It's poppers. Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't use that.
I really like that. I hate it with weed. I like it with alcohol though.
I'm nervous
Weed
about
is-
brain damage from that. But you sound like you research this stuff a lot, so you would know, right?
There isn't. I would say it's been around since the 70s, and a lot of people have used it consistently since the 70s.
A lot of people have died since the 70s. I don't know which ones.
There's a lot of drugs.
What about this one, Tony? Nitrous oxide.
Oh, that's another one I don't know about. Oh, geez.
well have you
Well,
tried
In my opinion, that's 100% safe because they give it to 5-year-olds for an hour straight with oxygen, laughing gas.
Hmm.
The only thing is that every time you take it, I'd recommend taking it with B12 because it makes you B12 deficient.
Oh, that's interesting. So Corvus says, wait, what's a popper? So I forget the chemical name of a popper. I've done
Is it ether or something?
no.
something amyl.
Amyl nitrate.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Amyl nitrate. I would say nitrous oxide is definitely one of the safest drugs, though. For sure. It's been around for 300 years.
Ben, you should. Ben is like a party consultant. Like people can.
I mean, so hairline as well. That's also my specialty. Yeah.
Hey,
Is
Chuck.
y'all
Chuck
never-
is
Yeah.
wearing
I
this.
was trying to. Yeah, no, I need some of the hair stuff too. I was gonna ask you.
Oh man, yeah, there we go.
How
Let's
you
see what-
reconstituted the that formula? You just shake it.
How do you-
Or...
Oh yeah, what'd you put in it, Ben?
Are you asking
Alcohol?
me or Tony?
Yeah. How'd you reconstitute?
No, it's just literally just water, just straight up water, and it's 12 ounces. Yeah.
And how many
so I put
milligrams?
half a gram of either AC262 or ACP105 or S4. But remember, S4 will have the eyesight. So yeah.
Ben,
You got
there's a lot of things you could add to it, Ben, but at least like a little bit of aloe vera juice, which would also, be good and healthy for the scalp.
Why
Help absorb
aloe vera? Oh, help.
Well,
absorption?
you're spraying the SARM on the skin, and you check the Daltons so you know whether it's going to pass through the skin or not. But
yeah,
you'd probably get more like deeper into the hair follicle if you put alcohol or aloe vera or DMSO or 3 effective things for transporting things a little bit further. And you're not worried about
alcohol age your skin.
It dries out the skin. Yeah, alcohol is not the preference, but it's in a lot of the products that we use, and people don't even realize it. So people are already using tons of alcohol. That's why aloe vera might, in this situation, be my preference.
Aloe vera?
The alcohol dries out the hair, and it doesn't look as good. But the aloe vera would look good.
Has aloe vera in it, which is like sun gel, like after.
Exactly. And that's usually it's pure aloe vera. You can just put a squirt of that.
So just put some of that
sprayer.
in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you recommend that?
Yeah.
Also you can you should also get a roller, and especially so I have. If you look at my hairline, my issue spot is like right here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to like this side, yeah. Like I would say right here is where I have my issue spot. So I usually always do it like that.
Is it a micro needler?
Usually I'm too lazy. Yeah, micro needling. Yeah.
It's really hard to keep up with the process of micro needling like once a week. It's hard to keep doing it. It's kind of annoying.
I honestly haven't used this for like 3 months. I literally just spray it. Like, yeah. And also, since I'm taking SARMs orally and I'm no longer on my gear cycle and all that gear is out of my system, I haven't been spraying because I'm just taking it orally now. And yeah, like Tony, I just want to say I'm on 20 milligrams of AC262, and I have been for about 8 weeks. And from my gear cycle, that was like test, mass, like nothing like trend, like not that big, like insane of a cycle, right? My HDL went from like 0.7 to 1.9. Yeah.
How?
From 8 weeks of AC262.
Your HDL went up on AC262.
Yeah, just from not touching gear anymore. And,
from not
just
touching.
going on.
I see. So from not touching gear, your HDL went up, and AC262 doesn't suppress your HDL.
The heart stuff as well. Like I'm on 20 milligrams telmisartan, but when I was on my gear cycle, I was on 40 milligrams telmisartan. And then also like I'm on citrus bergamot. I'm on ubiquinol with Shilajit. I'm with Cardarine once a week pre-cardio. And yeah, I think that's it.
Dr. Prashant and I did a video about how blood pressure is a cause of hair loss that people don't give enough attention to. So telmisartan lowering blood pressure could also.
So Cialis. I was also 5 milligrams pre-workout Cialis.
Yeah.
Sublingual.
Yeah.
Tony,
so Corvus is posting a lot of good things in the chat, which aren't public. That's on the private chat. But in the future, hopefully Corvus comes on the video also. because we're gonna end this soon, but then we'll do it again someday, and then I'll make it clear too that if people didn't know, if they put their video on, then I'll add them in.
You know, it's a funny thing I've seen people do on StreamYard that you can do. It's people like a guy will go live on StreamYard, people debate me about a topic. So then people will come on and they can argue with you about like specific biohacking topics, and you can, shoot it out with them. That's really interesting for people to like. It's like an argument, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tony, I think that TRT should 100% be replaced by HMG solo therapy with either ACP 105 or AC 262. I don't see why not.
Yeah,
HMG is more expensive.
That's a controversial take. I know that's a controversial.
It's a very
take.
controversial thing, and I actually agree a lot. But on the other hand, TRT itself is great. The bottom line is take something. A day natty is a day wasted, right? If you got,
I agree with that. I understand. Agree.
Either
but
one
I just
is
think
better than nothing.
For PSA and cholesterol, it will be far better on the HMG and SARM. Yeah.
Depending on what SARM, yeah. Depending on dosage.
Yeah, I would say I'm talking about in particular those two SARMs. Like I'm not talking about like S23, which is basically like taking gear. Yeah. Good
approach. All right, cool guys. Cody and I are going to do some videos now. This is helpful to me. Now you piqued my interest about some things. So,
you wrote stuff down.
Yeah.
If I sort of like railroaded this stuff, but yeah, like I've been watching your content for like a few years now, and I just saw also this is like a very underrated thing in the biohacking sphere. And yeah, like
all right, awesome. Let's all give Ben a round of applause for showing us topical SARMs spray.
Thanks to Derek.
The kind of thing that I was excited to see,
Derek has a couple videos on it. I can send you if you want. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And send those before pictures too. If you're
I have my Instagram there. If you add me, I'll literally message you everything. Yeah.
Okay. Will do, Ben.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Chuck, Jr., Elon, everybody else who came in earlier. Let's do this again sometime. This was fun. A day natty is a day wasted.